It's a hot political summer in Bulgaria. We're going through a second month of street protests demanding the resignation of the government. It's the combination of entrenched corruption, a deeply flawed justice system, media capture, and mismanagement of the coronavirus pandemic that pushed people to the streets. In the spring of 2020, as a response to the pandemic, my organization, the Bulgarian Helsinki Committee, through its initiative Bulgaria's Organizing for Liberal Democracy, or BOLD for short, focused on signaling alarm about the threats to democracy and human rights. We had been mobilizing to prevent Bulgaria from following in the steps of Hungary in degrading democracy. In March, when a state of emergency was declared, we started a campaign to safeguard fundamental rights. We assessed each of the anti-pandemic measures from a rights perspective, asking whether each measure was strictly necessary and proportional. As a result of good media coverage, we had a significant impact. However, the Borisov government had outlived its legitimacy. It had been plagued by a series of corruption scandals and is now perceived as a puppet of a shadowy oligarchy, so it could not put in place credible anti-pandemic policies or a viable recovery plan. On the 9th of July, Bulgarians took to the streets. Virtually all pro-democracy civil society is now engaged in direct citizens' action. Young faces dominate the landscape. In this hot political summer, it's cool-headed civic activism that gives me hope for a better future.
Thank you for listening. Please join us next time for another episode of DùnDún, Connecting Voices.